Well, I have had basically a dead week. I can't really say it's anybody's fault but mine, but I have. The agency I've been working out of was it's tried to send me out of a job to where I had problems with I had problems with the people there. The, the ones that called themselves supervisor, I assume they was lead men or whatever. Either way, I wasn't gonna go back there, and so as a result of that, here I am on a Wednesday, and I've had no work this week, and doesn't look like I'm gonna have any work at all this week, which is not gonna be good. But this check this week is a 1 day check, and like I said, I'm not saying oh it was me. What I'm trying to do is state the facts, and I've got a 1 day check, and after deductions, it was like $50, and I borrowed $40 to get my car back together from a guy here local, and I got to pay him back, so I don't want to drag it out because that's my biggest problem when I go broke. Is I try to fix problems by dragging them out, and that don't work. So um, I'm gonna go ahead and pay him what I owe him. Uh, and that's the long and short of that story. Uh, I've had a pretty good week, I guess, other than the fact I've turned down a couple jobs that, you know, well, for all intents and purposes, I shouldn't have turned down, I guess. But it's one of the things I did. So I think my biggest thing is I keep going back to when I cashed out my 401k. And I just find it really frustrating that you try to make a plan work and it don't work, and then for nothing in the world you can't get another plan to go together. Um, and the thing is I'm supposed to already have my W-2s. They're supposed to already be here. We're going into, I think this is the second week of February. I don't know. I think it is, though. May only be the first week. Well, I guess it is only the first week. So I should have W-2s by the end of the week. I ain't gonna really start complaining about not having them until Monday. If they ain't in by Monday, then if I ain't got them Saturday, if I ain't got them by Saturday, Monday I'm gonna start calling people. So where's my W-2s? Um, my goal is to file my taxes and take a loan against my refund. Um, some people are doing rapid refunds, and they also have a loan where you can actually get a loan the same day. And what it is, it's a loan against your refund, and that's what I'm going to do. If I could get that to work, then I'll get my tools out, and I should have enough beyond my tools to be able to get a trailer that I could drag behind Jimmy. But for me to be able to drag with Jimmy, I need to put a set of shocks under it, and preferably a set of helper springs. And if not shocks, at least helper springs. One or the other, or both. Preferably both, but one or the other is my goal, is what I would like to do. Now, it's set up to tow. I'm not going to get a truck. Um, it's not gonna be, it's not in the plans. It's not gonna happen. I've looked at it. I've tried to, and it's not feasible. Um, for a number of reasons. One, they they won't give me a price for 2 days. They want to give me a price for 4 days, which is $600. And there's no way. I can't even begin to think about $600. Um, if I go with a trailer, a 5x7, 5x8, a 5x8 trailer, or 5x10, something like that. Anyway, it's a good sized trailer. If I can rent that trailer, then then I could drag it behind Jimmy. But that trailer is too big for Jimmy because Jimmy's not designed to tow. And I think it's like a quarter-ton vehicle. I don't even think it's a half-ton vehicle. So I'm gonna have to, like I said, I've ordered a aftermarket cooler kit for the transmission that I'm gonna mount in this undercarriage close to the transmission. Is my plan. Um, I have to get compression fittings, and I have to be able to get to the lines. It's just. But I was going to put one of them. I was going to put an aftermarket transmission cooler in there, anyway, because of the fact that the radiator, the cooling is, the lines are leaking into the radiator up front, and I can't get to them, not with anything that I have. And I don't know if it's a missing O-ring. I don't know if it's a strip fitting. I don't know what's wrong with it. And the vehicle's running, but my thing is no matter what I do, I have a tendency to forget to check the fluid. I mean, when I pulled into the truck stop today, I was going to check the fluid. That's what I was going to do. And I just went and pulled in. I just killed it and went on in the store. I forgot all about it until I got ready to leave and come down here. It's dark now. And so I know I need to check the fluid. So I forget that. So I need it to be not leaking. Well, if I'm going to drive it to Arkansas, it can't leak because it just can't make too many more trips under that kind of stress. So, anyway, I'm not saying all this just to say, "Oh, woe is me," I need more money. I'm not saying that. I don't need nobody's money. I appreciate what people have put in my pocket. I really do. There's no ifs and ands and buts. I appreciate it with all my heart. And I find it. I've got plans. I just got to get them to work. And if I can't get them to work, then I just can't get them to work. So that's my day. And like I said, I've had a really good week. Other than that, a 1 day check of $50, and I ain't looked at the gross, but the gross is, I think I lost about 30, maybe $30 or $35 of it went to deductions. Because poor people got to pay the taxes. Rich people ain't gonna pay them, so the poor people got to pay them, right? So I got to do my share, which my taxes are average around 20%, I guess. I haven't looked at it lately, but yeah, that's my taxes are around 18 to 20%, and people making millions cry because they have to pay 3 or 4%. Yeah. No love for them. No love for them. And the sad thing is, it's all paper. If the economy crashed tomorrow, I'm richer than most rich people because I could do things. I mean, I may bitch about it and not be able to do nothing sitting on my ass in a car, but if I don't have this car, if it don't run, I'm going to do something. I ain't going to do it with a car. If I can't do it with the internet, I ain't going to do it with the internet. If I can't do it with the phone, when it comes right down to it, I'll make do. I'll figure out a way to survive.